And what A&P is trying to do is be different. And I think that that's something that's very, 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 very underrated.
Who do you think gives the most alterations to the plans?
Agent and Chris. The drone flew across 285. I kid you not. And I have the footage. I have the footage. It flew across 285, hit a Juicy Crab billboard, and fell in the ditch.
You should be like Tyler Perry in training. That's why I call you. So, like, when I explain to people what you are to A&P, he's like Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying?
Because now I'm imagining me in like a Madea wig.
No, but not the Madea part, though. I'm talking about the other.
You know what's funny about Tyler Perry?
What?
I don't know if you ever noticed this. Every time Tyler Perry needs a sex symbol, he puts himself in there and tries to make himself sexy.
Oh yeah, with the nice beard. You know what I'm saying?
He's not sexy, right? Like objectively, he's not an attractive.
I mean, I
man.
never really pay attention.
He a
to
regular
like
dude. He a regular dude.
Yeah, sure.
But it's been scenes where he's like in a wife beater with a little sweat on it. Tyler Perry ain't never worked on a car in his life. So, hey, you know what? I take it. He might have when he was broke.
Oh my.
Recently, he's not doing that. So he'll put like he'll spray some, put a little oil right there, and then turn. And then the love interest will be like, oh my God. But no woman is doing that for
in
Tyler
real life.
Perry. No, not for Tyler Perry.
Maybe in Atlanta now they will though. You know what I'm saying? They know it. He built that big old compound.
That nigga is shaped like a box, a refrigerator box. All right. You need to stop.
Man, but nah, you're like, to me, you're like the Tyler Perry of the whole situation. You make sure like the scenes are set up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, no, matter of fact, you tell them what you do for A&P.
Oh my God. All right. So originally where it started is that Agent wanted somebody to just remember some of the small stuff.
Yeah.
So like memory cards, batteries were charged, and if they needed like a folding table or some chairs or like a referee shirt to a set, I was just gonna bring that. I was gonna, swipe a card, buy it, or if we had it already, get it from storage, bring it.
Yeah.
That graduated into somehow, making video concepts, being responsible for the thumbnail, executing that video concept, really bringing it to life. So that goes from like casting people, location scouting, making videos. There's several videos on the channel that I've like from top to bottom made the concept and everything. They
like
just,
executive produced.
yeah, and they just
like
pulled up, on set and literally just performed like Will Smith would or something like that.
Yeah,
and then just left.
How hard is it to like put together like a set and then like that video not even get used?
I feel like, I think the other thing that makes it just a little bit easier is I'm there, so I understand why some stuff doesn't get used. But in basketball, they call it like a shooter's mentality. Like, you shoot, and once you shoot it or whatever, no matter the outcome, you just got to go back and do what you got to do. So
Facts.
Even if it takes a week, days, hours putting it together, I'm sweating, I'm limping because something happened, or I'm really just tired, and we get there and it doesn't get used. Literally, the thought process is, all right, what's next? Like literally, what's next? Because we got to get something out. We didn't get this one out. We got to get something out. So what's next?
How hard is it? Because obviously we've all done like school projects. Some of us have had jobs, you know what I'm saying, worked with them on a level of like difficulty. How is it making the A&P videos as being a behind the scenes person?
It's the worst thing ever. I ain't gonna
really.
I know that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. I feel like group projects are terrible.
Yeah,
group projects are one of the worst things ever. So, and what A&P is trying to do is be different, and I think that that's something that's very, 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 very underrated. We're trying to push the boundaries of YouTube. So, because we could go out there, we could do a 3v3 tournament every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could do a 5v5 basketball trick shot video. No shots to anybody out there that does that.
If you make it from here, you get the prize video type
thing. But I'm not too hyped up about those videos.
Yeah.
No, let me stop. No, but yeah, I'm not. I can't really like that's not pushing the boundaries of what YouTube is. That's doing the same. We could have just smashed or pass or whatever. That's cool. But we recreate shows within the scope of what we have. I mean, we create concepts within the scope of what we have. So why I put it at a 10 is, one, it's breaking out of the box of being a YouTuber. Especially as somebody who wasn't a YouTuber, that's challenging.
Yeah.
But then two, is working with 6 other geniuses, like legitimately geniuses, and they all have great ideas. And it's there's still a level of unstructuredness that comes with YouTube. So working with 6 geniuses in an unstructured environment, trying to prove that the person who I was selling glasses before this.
Yeah.
I was legitimately working at Lens Crafters when I got the call from agent like, yo, you know, if you want to help out with AMP, I didn't even know what AMP was. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's crazy.
So yeah, working with 6 geniuses, proving that the guy selling glasses now knows what he's doing. It's a fight every day. It's a fight every video, but it gets better and better, and we just keep trying to push the boundaries and push the boundaries and push the boundaries.
I think the thing that you're good at, especially after like the Thanksgiving video, is like as content creators, we know what we need to put into the editing process, you know? But like an outside mind, like not necessarily a consumer, but like somebody who doesn't necessarily think on the creative track, you need somebody to be there to, maybe y'all should do this, or maybe we have to get this done, instead of just the creative stuff, right? That's
Right.
create in the moment. So I think that's really good. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting there with your glasses, we're in a sport coat.
Yeah, I had a little blazer on or whatever, a shirt from Walmart. But you're absolutely right. I think again, in the nature of content creation, and you know, it's funny, I found out something today about, I like to call it the other side of YouTube.
What do you?
And I don't even know how deep we can get into this, but to be honest with you, there's a color divide in everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To be honest with you, so I recently found out today, in fact, like how some white YouTubers do things, as opposed to how we black YouTubers do things.
You mean like wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, start filming content, that type of?
Damn near. It's much more structured. It's much more structured over there. And it's a lot more free flowing. Creativity.
Hold on, you mean it's free flowing on the other side?
No, it's free flowing on the black side.
But I think that's why we create the stuff that everybody uses.
And that's true.
When you try to stick in a lane, you don't deviate for no new creations, right? So you may get something like Kai start to get sturdy in a video. Maybe that wasn't in the mind of them over here, but once he does it and you see that it attracts the crowd, then let's start doing this. Or even Chris, when he do the little dancing thing, it's a meme now. Every video Chris do and go into the little dance moves. That's something that may not happen over there, because they said when the Simo guy walks in, you do this, but Chris would turn it into something else. So I think that's why we have like the creative stuff. But you can go ahead, continue on.
And I don't disagree with you. I guess it's like a point of preference. Yeah. And also about, you know, how much money can be made. Because I do feel like at some point there's caps and stuff like that. But when you're less structured, it allows for a lot more creativity. Yeah. No ifs, ands, or buts about that concept. But when you are definitely structured, I mean, that thing is like a well-oiled machine. You know what Trello is? Trello is like this little organization app. And essentially you could put different projects within Trello. Okay. And, you know, it just spans across. So if you were making a video, you would put like title here, thumbnail here in this column, you know, key talking points, what process the video was in. So we're recording, we're in editing, we're in review or whatever. And then it's the end of it. Yeah. I seen somebody's Trello today. Normally, you know, somebody's Trello might have 12 things. I literally saw somebody's Trello had 150 title ideas. And this is something they're supposed to accomplish in the month of February. They post 5 times in February. That's it. Yeah. But they have 150 title ideas. 300 thumbnail ideas. Like that. But that's the level of organization. But how creative can you be when you're so rigid is the question. And I think that's what AMP is trying to do push those boundaries, be as creative as possible. Does that mean we have to be unstructured sometimes? Be late, come late to shoots, stay later at shoots and stuff like that? Yeah. Is it more of a headache? Absolutely. Is the end product great?
For sure.
There we go.
I think people get caught in that, but I don't know. Like when you get rigid, you just lose the opportunity for growth. And like you can put out that product repeatedly. That's why movies have the same format, but then you have something like YouTube come along where the format's a little different, right? Or regular TV, it's intro, commercial, up into the climax, commercial. You know what I'm saying? But with the YouTube video, and the advent of YouTube, we could put the advertisements anywhere. So if this video needs 6 of them, we'll put 6. If this video needs 15, we'll put 15. So I think that's pretty. But I don't know. I think if you can exist like in the middle area of being structured and being creative, that's like the sweet spot of content.
For sure. I think people. You'll lose a lot less sleep if you're structured. But you're right, your content is gonna suffer somewhere. But trust me, some days I would love structure. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm from structure, and I thought when I had structure, I thought it was pretty loose structure.
Yeah.
But hopping into an environment where there's truly no structure is one of the worst things ever. And I don't know if I was like of a military background, I'd probably have the hardest time doing this, to be quite honest with you.
For real? Yeah,
because military people, I mean, their alarm clock goes off at this time, and they're on intervals. Like they have to be here by here by here, and we just don't work. It's truly free flowing. We might go to LA. Like I might get a text later on tonight, like you're going to LA, and I gotta be at the airport type shit. Yeah. So it's a little bit different, but I feel like it's getting better with we can get into that middle ground where there's more structure, but it's still not compromising the content. So
were there ever any times where you're like, I can't do this anymore? Like, bro, I'm done. Tell me about those moments.
It's moments of we agree to something, but then when we get on set,
it changes.
And that was definitely more in the earlier phases. And then also, I mean, I'm a A-type personality. I feel like I know everything or whatever the case may be too. So I feel like I know what's best. And I would, like, if I was doing this, if I was AMP, if I was all 6 members, I would have did it like this.
Yeah.
Or I would be doing this, or I would be doing that. But they don't approach it like that. So there's been different moments like that I would have did. And then also there's several videos where we have a plan.
And it just...
and when we get on set, I mean, from the jump, plan switches. And I'm like, yo, my brain hurts. I spent so much time creating a plan. If we would just start with it, I promise you'd like it.
Yeah. Who do you think gives the most alterations to the plans?
Agent and Chris. No questions asked. Agent and Chris.
Do you think that's from like them looking at it from like an editing perspective?
Chris especially, and he's even said this. If he doesn't like the video personally, he's a little less motivated to edit. Now, will he get the job done? He'll get the job done. But
by Monday?
By Monday. We good. We 1 for 1 for February, I think.
Okay.
No, probably not. I ain't gonna lie. Actually, we did miss a week. I was finna say something wild, but we love you, Susan. Yeah, it was a YouTube reason though. But if he doesn't like the way that something is going, then he's a little less motivated to edit. But my remedy for that has been recently, like, anytime we're at a major impasse or point of emphasis or something like that, my first thought is, I gotta find Chris. I need to ask him right now, because if he gets this footage and he calls me and says, yo, Omar, this is ass, bro. We need something to spice this up. Can you grab a cam, go down here, film this bird flying or whatever the case? I'm gonna be upset.
Okay.
Because I had plans that day type shit. So, and it's literally been like that. Like, it's been times where he's asked, like, yo, pick this cam up, drive all the way across town, film this B-roll, and then upload it, and then I'll add that. Because I need to add something to this video. So, that's the remedy for him. Agent, I don't know. We just go back and forth on set.
Yeah.
And then whoever caves or we put it to a vote or whatever, it is what it is. But Chris and Agent are by far, and it's for, again, geniuses. So usually I just, all right, fuck it, y'all got the right idea.
I think people don't understand how talented AMP is. Cause like, to be honest, I never been around like, I can see the clear difference in like the beginner YouTubers and then like the mid-tier YouTubers. And then like when you get around like the S-tier YouTubers, you can see the difference in like the way they move.
That's right.
So I forgot why I even brought that up, but I think I don't know, like, oh, you don't understand how talented they are until you see the behind the scenes stuff. And it's like I think what especially Kai, Agent, all of them actually, like, they are able to be themselves on camera, because a lot of people be acting.
Yeah.
Like, true. And having seen the people who act, then get around them and like, oh, this is really y'all, right? You can see why their content works because they're not pretending.
That's facts.
So,
That's super facts.
but when was the time y'all did a video where you was like, yo, this is about to be the one, and it totally tanked?
I ain't gonna lie. We don't have too many tankers.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Maybe the only one that I could think of that was like that is Barbershop.
Okay.
The Barbershop video. And the reason why is because, you know, people were asking for it. Like, people were like, yo, I want to do, we want to see y'all do Barbershop. Y'all tried it last year. It didn't work. So I thought we was going to go to the moon with that one.
Yeah.
It didn't do hot at all. And then the other one, and it was for other reasons though, but paintball, literally, I thought I had paintball down to the T.
Yeah.
I was way
That video came out?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. The problem was, a huge part of the problem was, literally, it doesn't snow in Atlanta.
Yeah.
This was like 2 years ago. We caught it on the one day that year that it snowed.
That's crazy.
Literally. And it was, 20 degrees, windy, all that stuff. And we were way outmatched from like an ability to capture that. If we did it today, I think we could get it done. Okay. But we were way outmatched. We had 2 cameras in the middle of a field, of a paintball field, and thought we was going, and not drones, but GoPros. All of them froze at some point. And then I had a drone. I was flying the drone. My battery dies on my phone. When it dies, it's supposed to land.
Yeah.
The drone flew across 285. I kid you not. And I have the footage. I have the footage. It flew across 285, hit a Juicy Crab billboard, and fell in the ditch.
That is crazy. The AMP documentary gonna be tough. But when's the time where you thought like, yo, this video is about to be trash, and it ends up blowing up?
Damn, I didn't like the truth video that we just did. There's been several times. I ain't gonna lie. And let me say, it's not that I think it's trash. It's that I think we should have recorded it a certain way or did a certain thing. Okay. And we didn't execute on it. And I'm like, man, this is a huge mistake.
And it ends up turning
out. Bro Code. Wait.
Yeah.
Bro Code is one. It didn't turn out good. That's one that I knew was gonna flop though, but it didn't turn out good. AMP Haunted Escape Room. I thought that was gonna go so much better. It was Halloween time.
Yeah. And that was one of y'all's like shorter videos too, right?
Yeah. It didn't do too hot in the beginning, especially. It didn't do too hot. There's like not one memorable thing. I think everybody literally hated it after they got done with it too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.